Hey there, my friend. We're going to talk about how to build your confidence as a life coach and course creator using God as your resource. Your lack of confidence more than likely comes from some childhood experience that continues to torment you. The enemy wants you to never uncover where it came from so that he can keep you right where you are. Now, depending on the level of trauma involved, you may need clinical help, and I'm not here to diagnose you, but I am here to help you tap into the creator of the entire universe, God Almighty. So I want you to take a minute and write down a verse, Philippians 4:13, and I know most of you have probably heard this, but it's, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I know this is a common verse, and you may be rolling your eyes at this point, but I want you to take a minute and internalize what each and every word means. I want you to read it several times before you go to bed tonight, and meditate on it several times before your feet hit the floor in the morning. Etch this verse into your heart. Do you want to know the biggest secret to eliminating self-doubt? It is faith, my friend. Fill your mind with overflowing faith. When you develop a deep-rooted faith in God, you will develop a humble but real, authentic faith in yourself. How do you develop this kind of faith? It's quite simple, but it's going to require the willingness to be disciplined. You develop it through prayer, reading the Bible, and implementing its teachings. You can actually change the outcome of your life by what you fill your mind with. You can squash every single insecurity you have by changing your thought life. You can go from completely defeated and hopeless to confident and successful in every area of life by eliminating your focus on those negative thoughts and replacing them with positive biblical truth. As I said, it takes discipline and it will not happen overnight, but the roadmap is straightforward. And again, you develop it through prayer, reading the Bible, and implementing its teachings. And I'm not talking about just normal everyday prayers. I'm talking about big prayers on a whole new level. And you must believe that your prayers are being heard. Matthew 9:29 says, "According to your faith, be it unto you." Your prayers need to be as big as the thing that you are trying to overcome. You need your prayers to dive deep into your troubles, your doubts, and your fears. Release these things to God in your prayers. Ask Him to fill you with a confidence that only He can provide. You're here right now because you have this God dream inside of your heart. And you know that you have the ability to impact many people, and your heart deeply yearns for that to come to fruition. But there's a problem. There is something also deep down that terrifies you about going after this dream. And let's just call it what it is. It's the enemy taking up real estate in your mind. If God is calling you to do something bigger than yourself, then know that the enemy is chomping at the bit to devour that plan. Your big prayer life is essential to you being confident and prepared for the work that He has called you to do. The next thing you'll need to do is fill your mind with thoughts that align with the direction you want to go. If you're struggling with confidence and feeling inferior, or not qualified or good enough, meditate on these verses. Matthew 17:20 and Romans 8:31. Matthew 17:20 says, "He answered, 'Because of your little faith, your lack of trust and confidence in the power of God, for I assure you and most solemnly say to you, if you have living faith the size of a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there. And if it is God's will, it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you.'" In a nutshell, if you have faith, nothing will be impossible for you. I want you to sit and think on that for a moment. I want you to believe it with your whole heart, and I want you to think about the mountain that you are needing moved in your life right now. Romans 8:31 says, "What then shall we say to all these things? If God is for us, who can be successful against us?" The reason it's so important to meditate on verses like this is because, as Joyce Myers always says, where the mind goes, the man follows. So you must replace your negative thoughts with thoughts that will take you in the direction in which you desire to go. Your thoughts truly determine your destiny. If you fix your thoughts on dire situations and outcome, you will always feel insecure. You can also create unnecessary negative situations by focusing on these types of thoughts. When you fill your mind with faith, hope, confidence, and security, you pin down and hold captive all the thoughts of doubt and despair, forcing positive outcomes in your life. So you must break the negative pattern of thoughts that you have developed. You must stop thinking of all the worst case scenarios and make it a habit of thinking of all the best possible outcomes. Stop having thoughts of defeat and fear, as this is going to sabotage everything that you're trying to accomplish. Be on a mission to think differently. Whatever you fix your attention to, you become. The next thing to build your confidence is to come to the realization that God is available to help you right now. He is with you and ready to lead you and guide you. Think about the power that you have behind you. He is just waiting for you to tap into it. There's nothing more powerful than allowing God in every detail of your life. Giving Him full control will release you of all lack of confidence as you take the pressure off yourself and allow Him to carry it. When you fill your mind and fully believe that God is really helping you, you, my friend, become unstoppable. There is nothing more powerful than this thought, knowing and believing that He is standing next to you, leading you and guiding you. He has a roadmap to your best life, so who better to let pilot your life than God Himself? I want you to close your eyes and visualize Him helping you. Do this every single day. Be mindful of His presence in your life. When you do this, it will come to fruition. If you consciously make confident thoughts a daily habit, you will be able to overcome and face anything. You will feel God with you as you focus on His abilities and not your own. This will stir up a power inside of you like no other. The secret to overcoming any limiting belief is simple. Fill your mind with positive, happy, powerful thoughts and spend time in deep-rooted prayers. There's a reason the spiritual battle starts in the mind. Satan knows if he can penetrate your mind, he can destroy your life. Take control over your thought life, and you'll completely transform your future. So there's a couple things you can work on this month to move the needle in your life. Step 1, be mindful of your negative thoughts. Pay attention to your thought life. When you have a negative thought, verbally slay it by thinking a positive thought out loud. Step 2, look up verses about courage and confidence in the Bible and pick out the ones that resonate with you most. Write them out and read them every day when you wake up and when you go to bed. And I promise you that there is an amazing transformation that will take place when you do this. Step 3, believe God made you for a specific purpose. And stop trying to be like everyone else. Be fully committed to being you. Step 4, when faced with an obstacle, before letting feelings of defeat in, just visualize what your life looks like after you've defeated it. Ask for God to help you solve this obstacle. Actively look for solutions, knowing that there is one and that He is going to bring you one. Step 5, when you face a challenge, realize it's an opportunity to learn something new. It is never a setback. The enemy wants you to think that it's a setback. It's never a setback. It's actually the next thing that you need to learn in order to continue on this journey. So believe that God is helping you and tap into His power to overcome this challenge. Step 6, remind yourself several times a day that God is in the driver's seat. Visualize Him on this journey with you. Believe that He is going to give you all the power that you need to accomplish what He has called you to do. Step 7, if the above steps are not enough, then please don't put off talking to a professional to help you identify and overcome what it is that is holding you back. Sometimes we just need assistance in our life to be able to just see through the weeds of all of it. And I can tell you that life is way too short, my friend, to let anything stand in your way of living the life that God has intended for you to live. Last but not least, if limiting beliefs and confidence is something that is holding you back, I highly encourage you to jump into our Bach Island community if you haven't already, and join us on one of our masterminds so that we can help you overcome this together. I hope to see you on the island, my friend. Bye for now.